right, joining us now with more on all of this is New York Daily News City Hall reporter Chris Sommerfeldt. He's on the phone. Former federal prosecutor Francey Hakes and criminal defense attorney David Schwartz. He's known and worked with Mayor Adams for years. Chris, you're the City Hall reporter, so I want to start with you. Maybe my bar for bribery is high after Senator Menendez was found with stacks of gold bars and bags of cash in a Mercedes-Benz, but did Adams allegedly really sell his soul for free flights and hotel rooms?
It sounds like it based on the indictment, but I will still say we are talking about $125,000 worth of free flights, free hotel rooms for him and multiple of his associates, according to the indictment. But perhaps even more serious is the fact that the mayor is being accused of having received tens of thousands of dollars in illegal campaign donations that are coming from Turkish nationals or being funded by Turkish nationals. The way that New York City's campaign finance system works is that these allegedly illegal donations unlocked nearly $10 million in what's called public matching funds,
right,
which is city taxpayer dollars that were able to prop up the mayor's campaign quite a lot. And what the prosecutors are alleging is that he should have gotten none of this money because of the illegal Turkish donations that he allegedly received.
All right, David, the indictment says that not only did the Adams campaign take this money, they did it explicitly at the direction of Adams himself, according to text messages in this indictment.
Right. So we have to look at the text messages. We have to look at all the surrounding circumstances. I agree. It would be very serious if Adams knew about it or he directed it. But right now, there is no evidence. An indictment is evidence of nothing. Okay? An indictment is a prosecutor preparing a 57-page document which outlines what they think their case is going to show. The only time it's relevant is when there's a conviction. So an indictment is evidence of nothing. There has to be a quid pro quo here. So although
the allegation is he took all this money from Turkey and from Turkish interests, and then he, when they couldn't get a building approved to be open, he told the fire inspector, if you don't agree to open this building, I'll fire you.
And I think that's all hypothesis and that's speculation. And the Supreme Court was very clear on this issue. There has to be an exact quid pro quo. There has to be the exchange between what I'm benefiting from and what you're benefiting from. It has to be very tight. And so far, I don't see that. I see some upgrades. I don't see gold bars going to Eric Adams. I don't see sacks of cash going to Eric Adams. Where did Eric Adams benefit personally from my reading of that indictment? Yes, the campaign may have benefited. He had upgrades. He had hotel rooms. But that's not benefiting personally.
He had some free. There are text messages to the extent that right. You know he was flying and staying in hotels, not just upgraded, but for free, or sometimes paid a nominal fee. But we'll get.
Those are technical violations. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Not a crime.
Francey, the indictment was handed down last night. He's going to appear in court tomorrow. It was sealed. I'm just curious, why did the feds raid the mayor's home this morning after the indictment was handed down?
Well, they must think, Elizabeth, that they can find more evidence. They must think that since the indictment was unsealed, that there is something at Eric Adams' house that they can find that proves their case, which is a little concerning. Typically speaking, when you unseal the indictment, the investigation is largely over, right, other than maybe flipping co-defendants or even the defendant himself or some other witnesses. So it is a little bit curious. I have to agree with David, though, Elizabeth. This indictment's a little bit small ball, and the civil campaign finance violations have been handled civilly rather than criminally in many cases in the past. So it makes me curious as to why the Department of Justice has brought this indictment, because if you look at the Hillary Clinton campaign, the Barack Obama campaigns, they had very serious, very high dollar campaign finance violations that could have been prosecuted criminally, but were instead handled civilly. And Donald Trump, with the Stormy Daniels payments, and now Eric Adams with this campaign finance scheme, as they call it, is being handled criminally. So I'm curious as to the different treatment.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.